It's quite nice to see Darren getting so involved with Mr. Harrison, who I believe is going to be a prince.
Oh, isn't he a prince, though? He's the prince of my heart.
Timu is the wizard.
Look at Harrison's hat! Look! Look!
Am I just allowed to go in there and cuddle Harrison?
No, I'm cuddling him. Sorry. Sorry.
The story is the little green frog, the beautiful princess, the handsome prince, and the wonderful wizard go on an amazing adventure to the moon.
You play with your kids. If you make it fun, you'll get things changing much more quickly.
He's properly engaged, isn't he, Tony?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
And lots of dads often go, no, you do it. I don't really want to wear a whole outfit and sing. But he is.
And he looks great. They are working well together, and this is what creativity is what brought this couple together, and it keeps this couple together. If you think back to Monday afternoon, evening when she came in, she was absolutely exhausted, couldn't say no to her son about the breastfeeding, couldn't say no to anybody about anything, and just looked completely lacking in confidence. Now look at her. It's like she's a woman reborn.
And just then, along came a beautiful princess.
Give the froggy a cuddle.
And a kiss. And then the froggy felt much better.
How happy are you that the week's come to a close and there are 4 properly happy children all dressed up as different things in the house?
Very happy, but what this week shows, and why I'm so glad we've had this week in the house, is that this week has really shown a different side to child behaviour problems. As soon as these children saw their parents looking after themselves and their parents being looked after, behaviour goes down. Sometimes children have behaviour problems because they're really unhappy, and within the family they are the person who is showing the unhappiness, and that's what we've seen this week.
Tanya, what did you want to see from this task, and have they passed?
I wanted to see teamwork and assertiveness, teamwork in evidence, but also for Alex. Could she be assertive? Could she hold it together? Could she run things? Because she came in an exhausted, non-assertive woman, and yes, she's an assertive woman, and she looks very different. I'm very happy, and I think they're ready to leave this house, really.
And that's the end of our story.
The day is coming to an end. All the family's going to go home. What is the one thing they should look out for? First up, the Dixons.
I'm so happy to see how a little boy who could be so easily labelled as being a trouble, difficult child has been allowed to show what a sweet, sensitive little chap he is. And I think, Sarah's got a huge challenge for her because she's got to kind of really sort of follow through on what she said she's going to do. But look, that is not the woman that came into the house. And the other thing, Darren was absolutely 100%, without doubt, in his mind saying to me this morning, I will not let it go back there. I will not let this happen to our son. I love my son too much, and I now know why. And then he said, and I've got my wife back.
Sarah McMillan, what does she have to watch out for when she goes home?
She has to really, really, really focus on it's not a battle. It's about being happy, it's about getting off the sofa, getting involved with your child. It's about allowing Kelsey to be a little girl. And also, I think it's time for Sarah maybe to allow herself to be a woman again and, get out and have her own special time away from Kelsey, because I think that's also important for their relationship, that they have time apart as well as all this time together.
Let's talk about the Pitts. They've had less time than the others. They leave today, Toby not breastfeeding. What's the biggest challenge for them?
They've got their bed back for themselves, which means they've got their relationship back for themselves. And I think when Toby came off the breast and we looked at the relationship, all was not well. I think some very important things have been said in this house that needed to have been said. And I think for both of them that has been very useful. But I still sense some tension, and I still sense that it's going to take time for them to find their way back to each other. But I think they will. I hope they do as well, because they're a lovely couple and their kids are just such lovely kids. They're a great family.